So when children play at the sort of edges of their comfort zone, then they experience uncertainty. They experience arousal in their body. So maybe butterflies in their tummy or sweaty palms. And so learning happens whilst they're having those experiences. So they're learning about what it feels like to feel uncertain, how it feels to have to evaluate risk and make a decision about whether you can or can't do something, how much uncertainty is too much uncertainty, how do you gather information in that situation. And they're learning about what happens to their bodies when they feel scared, when they feel nervous, but they're learning about those in this positive context. So hopefully when it goes well, what we're proposing is that children learn that sometimes their heart races, and sometimes they get butterflies in their tummy, sometimes they feel uncertain, but actually those things in and of themselves aren't something to be scared of, because then good things can happen, because it can feel good because they're having these positive play experiences at the same time. And that helps them then to develop a more positive approach to coping. So they learn how to cope in a way that's adaptive. So when I feel these things, I know that I can cope. I know that I can deal with them in this way. Really, overall, what we want is for children to have exposure to these slightly anxiety-provoking situations, but in a positive context, so that all this learning can take place. And then when they are exposed to something which is genuinely a bit more scary and isn't in a playful context, then they're approaching that with, well, I know that these things happen in my body. I know these feelings, they're familiar to me. I know what it feels like to feel uncertain. I know that I can cope. I know that if I give things a go when I feel scared, sometimes it feels good and bad feelings go away and positive feelings come. So it's particularly about adventurous play because it needs to have this slight exposure to fear and anxiety. And that's where it links really with sort of prevention of anxiety and learning those skills, which we think would help to prevent anxiety if children have the opportunity to have that kind of play.